I like to catch ya
We're here.
in mid-live stream.
Live, IG.
Come on over, Zoners.
We're live right now.
Jump off of that
Meet
Smile
us
Vlog,
here.
Baltimore.
Link is in the bio, Joey.
Come on over to Zone 16. Cause the Afterglow, Film Noir, it is here. It's Tuesday, and we are back with another film analysis, breaking down more black cinema for the black people.
Period.
Yeah. You know I like to catch Jade when she's doing her lives, catching her captions. I want to get her. We here today though. We are back. We are celebrating an anniversary.
20 years.
20 years. 20
That
years.
is worth celebrating.
Yeah, it is. It is worth
drink to
celebrating.
that.
You'll drink to that?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink, clink, clink. Clink, clink, like those metals was clinking last night.
Yeah. Come on through, Zoners. You know what time it is. Like, share, subscribe,
All of that.
click that little thumb jiffy.
like, love.
Yeah, read something down in the description for us. Come on through.
Check out the links. Yo.
Get your thoughts ready, because we are going to discuss Paid in Full. We're a week late, you know, for the 25th anniversary. Wait a minute, 20th anniversary. Yeah, the 20th anniversary. But
2002.
hey.
It was actually October 25th. Yeah, 2002.
Yeah.
So,
But better late than never.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Better late than never. And honestly, the 31st going into the 1st is like a dubious anniversary for part of the true story. And we'll get to that.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got some.
Yeah, I got some.
Oh, y'all.
I got some
Joey got the
tidbits.
tea today.
I got some. And it's actually in the little known actual facts, so you can actually read it right now if you wanted to click and look into your description.
Let me.
Yeah. On the link down below.
Go down because
Check it out.
Let's do that.
Come on through, Zoners.
I'm late.
Come talk to us. Let us discuss Damon Dash's ode to hustling on those New York street corners.
So I can go to the details
Paid
right
in full.
now.
The deets. Check the deets.
Let me see. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Scrolling down.
Yup, scroll down.
Oh, I see the links.
Links. Yup, you see it?
Little known actual facts.
Yeah.
Alpo Martinez, a notorious drug kingpin in and around New York City, was shot and killed on a Harlem street corner yesterday, 10:31 morning. Oh.
Yeah. The real. Now, it wasn't yesterday Halloween.
Yeah.
But it was, I think it was like last year Halloween. Because this was recent. And that is Cameron's character. So remember
the shooting?
No. Got shot. So that individual who Cameron was portraying, they called him Rico, but he was Alpo. Yeah. In real life.
That's who got shot in real life.
Yes.
Which is so
last
interesting
Halloween.
because I feel like it switched in the movie.
Yeah.
Because in the movie, Rico
he was doing this.
Survived.
Yes.
He did not die.
Yeah.
I feel like
well,
Rico's
no, I mean,
in the movie
he went to jail. And then, so in real life, same thing happened, right? He went to jail, did his time, got out. You know, I'm still going to be king of Harlem. And was still running his mouth, still doing what he did. And boom. Cancel culture.
Guess who lived through all of it, though?
Yeah.
The brother that helped produce and write this movie.
Everything. They wanted to put everybody going to eat, man. Everybody going to eat. Dang.
Gotta have the smarts.
What is?
I broke it down. I broke down how I described each brother too.
Okay. So we got all of that.
Oh,
We got all of that. We got clips.
Ready.
You know what I mean? We got clips. We got photos. We got breakdowns. We got analysis.
Got it all.
Of Paid in Full.
Joey got the tea.
Yeah. Well, that was it. That was my tea.
Oh,
so
that was your tea?
Yeah. We got my tea
tea
out early. We started at the beginning of the show with my tea.
Okay.
The day
Y'all
after
don't have to
the
scroll to
anniversary.
the end anymore.
Yeah. A couple of anniversaries here. Couple anniversaries. Hey, we see some people in the zone. Welcome, zoners. I see you in the comments.
Welcome.
Peace,
the zoners
peace.
are showing up.
Yeah. But wish them well out there. Some of our zoners are sick, so we wish our zoners well.
Let's go.
Go ahead, heal up.
I'm in the zone. Shout out to UT Sands.
Yeah. Heal up. We got more zoners in there. Hey, what's going on?
Lisa Moore is in
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah.
If you are here, please shout yourselves out so that we can shout you back.
Yeah. But we're gonna get to it.
Okay.
Jay's got the breakdown. Let me find the.
We're doing it and doing it and doing it.
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I got the I got. You know, I got the graphics. All right, you ready? You got the breakdown?
I got the breakdown.
All right, here it is. Paid in full.
All right. So Paid in Full, right, I would say is about 3 young brothers who were raised in Harlem, right? 2 of them were raised in the same neighborhood. One was a hustler already. The other one, I would see him as like a businessman, right? And they all try and get this money.
Get this paper.
They all try and get that money. They all try and get that paper.
That paper.
Now, the one brother that I see is the businessman. His name is Ace. And, he's trying his best not to step into, the dealing and the gangster stuff. He's trying his best not to, even though that's what his closest friend, Mitch, that's exactly what he's doing, right? Then Mitch ends up getting caught up. Mitch goes to jail.
Gotta do his
finds
thing.
the guy Rico. When they come out, Rico comes out first, meets Ace. When they are in jail, Ace starts selling. But remember, he's a businessman.
Yeah.
So I feel like Ace is nice and patient with it. Right?
Everybody going to eat,
the music stopped. Everybody going to eat.
No, you good.
But
anyway. Keep it moving.
Mitch comes out.
Yep.
Rock what's the brother's name? Well, I want to say Rocco. That's not it.
Rico
comes out,
Rico.
And all 3 of them are now eating. And they bring in other
trouble.
people
They a power
to
trouble.
Eat. And, they're a power trouble.
Yeah, power trouble.
And they go through what gangsters go through. All right? So, there's death involved. There's a child is involved.
Kidnapped,
Mitch
ransom,
has a little brother.
Family problems.
There's family problems.
Family issues, family turning on you. What is going on out here?
Involved. There's a little bit of pornos in here. There's some really nice cars.
Money, just like that man up there.
Fashion sense. Chains. The chains are in here. So yeah.
It was a good movie.
Okay, so here.
Go ahead.
Help me.
I'm helping you.
Okay.
All right.
How do you determine that a gangster movie is good? I am not a gangster movie connoisseur. And I may be describing this wrong by using gangster movie, even though that's what comes off to me as. How do you determine if it is good, a good gangster movie? Like, does it need to scare you or something?
No, it's not that it's scary. It's that, okay, we know, for people that follow that lore, that follow the underworld, right? The dark, seedy underworld.
Yeah.
Right? We know that these stories are true. So when you see them, bring them to the TV screen. The different gangster movies that they have out there, whether it be, a story about Al Capone, or a story about Bumpy Johnson, or any of these guys, right? They bring them to the TV screen. It's like, okay, all right, we get to see it, and then it's like, once you get to see it, you want to know, you want it to be as close to. You don't want Hollywood. Right, you want it to be as close to
real life as you could get.
Yeah. Like I could see that really happening, and not only could you see it really happening, well, it did really happen. So you know what I mean. Was the director, and in this case, Charleston III, right? Was he able to really take the true story and portray it and get it real. And make it real? And he hit it at home. There were parts of the movie where you watch it. And these brothers got their acting on, Mehki Pfifer when they took his little man and they took Sonny and he was crying and I'm on my murder shit beat and he brought out the real tears.
He was crying.
Brought out the real tears.
Over his little brother.
Yeah, because his little brother got kidnapped. They mailed him his finger.
That's what he said. I wanted to see it.
Damn it. Now that's you turning it into the horror story.
Where is it?
Yes.
Where is it?
It's not bad enough that they just grabbed the little man up. You want to see little man with a nubby
Because I wasn't sure if it was a setup or not. I was like, what's really happening? Is Mitch setting Ace up? Are we flipping it? But that is not what happened.
Well, but you saw the real. So you saw a little bit of all of that, right? You saw, and then when you have a good gangster, right, a good hood criminal crime flick, right? You want to see honor amongst thieves, right? So with Mitch and Ace, you saw that loyalty, that, man, you my brother. We go way back, even though, the game is there, the hustle is there. I got you. Your little man is gone. I got you. I date your sister. You don't mind me dating your sister. You know what I mean? I'm taking care of you, your family. You know what I mean? Everybody, you come home from prison, boom, you got a cut. You know what I mean? So you see the loyalty, but then also you see, the seediness of the underworld with you bringing people in and they plotting on you. Some of them were, it was guys that were pretending to be drug dealers and they were police the whole time.
The whole time, but you could tell something was off.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it just the realism, I guess, is what we like.
Okay.
As gangster movie fans.
That helps.
Yes.
And so I am a black woman on the outside of this gangster world, even though I've seen some of it close up. Yeah. Not a lot. I'm sure nowhere near some of my counterparts. But yes, and when I'm watching movies like that, I'm like, okay, I guess this is pretty close to the real deal. And I wonder how people who are even further removed take these movies. I wonder how they take these movies in, because I'm like, oh, I guess this is what this would feel like, as opposed to, oh yeah, this is exactly what it's like, because I know, no, I'm not quite there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I'm like, how do you rate it to be? No, I mean, good.
And then just the way the movie was shot. Just the way,
it did feel real.
They developed the characters.
Yes.
The acting.
Yes.
Cameron did an excellent job. You know what I mean? For a guy that raps, and this being his quote unquote acting debut. Yeah. You know what I mean? 20 years ago, he hasn't done much since then. But this, for this,
he need to.
He was right at home. In this role. You know what I mean? He was definitely right at home in this role. So it's good stuff. Definitely good stuff.
I was like, okay, we may need to turn our volume up though.
Turn the volume up, so.
Yeah, can we turn it up? Turn it up for the people. Turn it up.
Yeah.
Can you all hear us now?
Can you hear me now?
Let us know.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
We got you. Volume is up. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So each character. This is how I broke them down, right?
Go ahead. All right.
So I said that.
Break it down.
All right. I said that Ace, right, is a businessman. He's boring. That was the word they used, right?
Good guy.
He was a boring
Jade
good guy.
doesn't like the good guys.
That is not. Y'all, we'll break that down a little bit more.
Continue.
I don't like the good guys that's like, choose me. I'm the good guy. Everybody's looking over me.
There's got to be a reason why. Okay, it's a reason why. All right.
There's a reason why. Maybe you're not that good guy.
Okay.
If they're really looking over you. Okay, all right, anyway.
Okay. Go ahead, Ace.
I didn't call him. I mean, I'll give him the good guy trait, but I think that he is just, he's Ace.
Okay.
Right? He's Ace. Okay. And he called himself boring, maintain. He's all about just living and maintaining and being patient. Like he's an observer, right? Mm-hmm. And then you've got Mitch, right? Mm-hmm. Mitch is smart. Mitch is a hustler. And Mitch got anger problems. He's got a temper.
They were provoking Mitch. I mean, come on, his uncle provoked him.
His uncle provoked him.
He said it.
Still how he responded, though.
I gave you the drugs to sell them, man, not to use them. I mean, that was obvious, right? I got the quotables, man. I know the lines. Go ahead.
All right, but he also was not giving his mother no money. Why do drug dealers always? Why do drug dealers out on the streets looking fly, in the movies?
Gambling,
now,
10
is this happening
grand
in real life too? Probably. And then you coming home to somebody else's house into a room.
Well, that was their first problem. They should have got out. Like, instead of buying a different car every other week, move the hell out of. Yeah, they love Harlem so much.
So much.
Yeah, get out of Harlem. Get out of that. You know what I mean? You're in close quarters. That, you know, everybody's eyes on you. Move out into the suburbs somewhere. There are lots of suburbs in New York. You know, move to that Long Island somewhere. Get out there.
It seemed like they had to be part of the game. They had to be in it.
Had to be caught up in it.
Yeah.
Still sitting on the corner.
So that's Mitch. That's Mitch, right?
Yeah.
And then we got Rico, right? Rico is like the bouncer. Okay, I call Rico the bouncer. He's loud.
Soldier.
And he's impulsive. He did consider himself a soldier. He was like, you got soldiers, use me. Use me. But you impulsive, bruh.
Yes.
You don't think about nothing before you do it.
Man, none of the repercussions, none of the consequences.
And then you got these 3 different personalities.
Trying to get rich.
Trying.
All at the same time.
But illegally. I mean, it happens.
Had to do what they had to do, man.
There's no judgment here. It's just like, that's you know, that's what happened.
Had to do what they had to do.
They did.
What's poppin', Kermit?
What?
And that's what he said to Kermit.
Oh, I was like, are we starting something new?
No. That's what he said to the guy that was dating Ace's sister.
Oh, is that what he called?
Yeah, he said when he killed, right before he killed him, Cameron, when he rolled up on, he said, "What's poppin', Kermit?" And then he shot him.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Until he shot him.
Bad stuff, man. Bad stuff. We got some clips. We got good stuff so people can see how, you know, there's a lot of well-known actors in here. So Wood Harris. His the Charm. What's the Charm City connection with Wood Harris? You know?
What show was he in?
Come on now. Oh. Come on.
It wasn't The Wire.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Yes. Wood Harris was Avon Barksdale. He was the main character. Like, it was him and Stringer Bell.
Okay.
They were the main drug dealers in The Wire.
All right.
So Wood Harris is from The Wire fame.
Go ahead, Wood.
We need to check out. We got to put it on here.
His brother's first name is Wood.
Wood.
That's just.
It might be short for something. We got to look it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, research team, get on it. I don't know. I don't know if it's short for something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And then
Regina Hall.
Yep.
Just throwing her out there.
A lot of names. Elise Neal. You know, Mehki Pfifer. So, all right. Have you ever seen Clockers? Spike Lee film.
I'm not sure.
You gotta watch it. You know what I mean?
Is it another gangster movie?
It's not gangster, but it is. It's about, you know, it's about our culture. You know, okay. it's a, you know, and sometimes our culture does involve, you know, crime. You know,
all of them do. Yeah.
No, I mean, but it's that is a genre, right? We can say that gangster movies, that's a genre, right?
Yes.
Because you can watch The Godfather, you can watch Goodfellas. So it's not just, you know, movies about black people. You see white guys knocking people over the head and shooting people.
So that was my point when I said all of them do. Yeah. I mean, all cultures.
Yes.
Have crime in them.
Yes. Yeah. So this is a good gangster film based in our culture.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Got it.
So here we go. We got Wood Harris. One of my favorite parts when he meets Lulu.
Oh yeah.
Lulu.
I like it.
Yeah, Wood Harris when he meets Lulu. All right. Hopefully this won't get us shadow banned.
No.
Let's go. How you doing, Mr. Parker?
Hey.
Got your delivery here. Everything cool though?
Yeah.
Good. All right, handle your business, man. I'll be back.
All right.
18.
Hey, Baza. Hey, excuse me, my friend. You work for the cleaners, right?
Yeah.
Hey, could you take some clothes for me, please? Just a few things.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
Thank you. Come in. You want something to drink? A soda? Nah. But I take that laundry, though. Damn.
Okay.
All right. Oh! I gotta get these clean, too. What's your name? Ace. Ace? Acito? Yeah. You live in the neighborhood, right? Yeah. Look, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get back.
Oh, wait. Your friend, who's the dealer.
Take him to a movie. That's your friend, right? Yeah.
I'm Lulu.
What?
Lulu.
Okay, what kind of name was that?
I don't know. It's my name.
I don't know. It's my name.
Oh, Lulu. I think Lulu could get anybody to sell drugs.
Lulu. he was calm and like, yeah, you know,
real chill.
Come on over, you know. We break up some cocaine together and we make money. And, you know.
It's just the accent.
It's just life, you know. That's life in Harlem.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do.
He was like, man, you don't even have a car. He was like, what do I need a car for?
I don't sign.
You're making this more difficult than you have to be, Ace.
Acito.
Come on.
Acito.
Ace was like, all right. And Ace also had a habit, a good habit of returning shit that was not his.
Yeah. He was an honest guy. He
yeah.
Was, can you an honest thief? Honest criminal? Is that positive? That's an oxymoron. It's like jumbo shrimp, right? It's like Diet Coke.
Right. Jumbo shrimp, Diet Coke.
You can't have those things.
Can we keep going with this?
That's what he was. He was an honest criminal. He was an honest thug.
That's what he was.
Yeah, yeah. And look, the research team got on it, so they said Sherwin. Woodhurst's real name is Sherwin.
Sherwin.
Yes, Wood is a nickname.
It's a dope nickname, especially for a guy. I guess Wood is pretty.
That's what she said.
I like how you were on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Paid in full. I actually. So look, they see it on the screen right now. I didn't have the convertible, but I had a black two-door Saab, just like he had in the movie.
You did?
I just didn't have the convertible.
Dang, you should have kept it.
That was one of my first cars. That man, I drove that thing into the ground.
Nobody told you to keep that?
Man, I love that car.
Oh.
I love that car. I was riding around in the Mitch.
Did you have the chain?
No, because this was like 2003-ish to 2000.
Oh, that's about right after the movie came out.
Yeah. Like 2004 to like 2006 or 7-ish, around that time.
Okay.
That's when I had it.
Okay.
It's good. It was a good vehicle.
I had so many.
Peace to the black Saab. Yeah. Peace to the black Saab.
Got him around.
It did.
I had so many questions watching this movie.
Okay, so what are they?
First I also realized why I never finished it back in the day.
Oh,
back in the day, they dropped so many motherfuckers and niggas and motherfucker and nigga and motherfucker and nigga.
Yeah.
Like within the first 5 minutes of the movie. Back in the day, I'd have never made it through that.
You couldn't do that.
Even watching it, I was like, okay, I can do it.
Made you cringe a little. It was cringeworthy.
Just a little, but you know, it's language. You know, cursing is still language. But I was like, why do we as a culture glorify movies that glorify this type of lifestyle, which is a lifestyle that we want to get rid of as a culture? Like, because drug dealing, while it is entrepreneurial, it ruins lots of people's lives.
Lots of lives.
And they don't never focus on, not never, but I don't see a lot of focus on that in the movies. On the other end, like the lives that you're ruining, that you know you're ruining while you're selling the drugs.
Because think about it, what's the other TV show that Baltimore is famous for, and it focused on that aspect of it?
Corner?
Yeah, The Corner. Remember
the
Corner? The Corner was from it's a derogatory term. We use it, but it was from, a lot of The Corner was from the junkie's perspective. Sorry about the addict. We want to be politically correct here.
Respect.
Yeah. We want to be politically correct.
Nobody wants to be called a junkie.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
They got me apologizing out here.
Oh.
Yeah.
You that's Kanye.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But that's what it is. The Corner was from the addict's perspective, and you're right. It's us. This being Zone 16. You know what I mean? Charm City Report, us being here in Baltimore, man, we see a lot of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? We see a lot of that action. We see both sides of it. You see, the guys riding around in the nice cars, the nice clothes. Yeah. You see the guys that do it forever and aren't in nice cars and nice clothes, and they're just still there.
Yeah, all of them in their mama's house though.
And then you see you see the addicts. You know, we all know about the areas. There plenty of areas where it's very picturesque riding through Charm City.
Sandtown.
It's real cinematic coming up Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah.
Certain times of the day, you know. So it is. I don't. You know, is it? What do they say?
That's why I be like, why is that movie so good?
Yeah, I mean, what did they
but
say?
But I understand. I see it.
They say the path to destruction is wide, so a lot of people are attracted to it. You know what I mean? The dumb are mostly intrigued by the drum. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear the message that is, you know what I mean, sometimes given in the movies. Like, man, you might want to stay away from that kind of stuff. You know?
But they wait all the way to the end
to put. Yeah.
I was and when I made it towards the end of the movie, I said, okay, well, you know, he is saying, I'm out.
I'm out, B.
So just a warning, y'all. We usually go into what happened in the movie.
He said,
in case you're new to this,
I'm breathing different.
But yeah,
my body different.
I was like, yo, it's dying. He is sitting over here. He's having a hard time. He got tore up. Man. So the movie starts, and you already see the bond between Ace, Mitch, and Rico.
The brotherhood.
Yeah, you already see that. And Ace gets a call that his baby mama is having the baby. He walks into the apartment, and you just hear he's getting beat up in the apartment. And then the next scene, you see him being wheeled into the hospital. He's a bloody pulp. He can only barely open one eye, and they're asking him, who did this? Who did this? And he's like, I did. Right?
I did.
And then they rewind to a year before. So that means just a year ago, he was still working.
A lot transpired.
The dry
in 12
cleaners.
months.
Working at dry cleaners. Yeah, a lot. His whole life changed. Almost lost it.
Look, they're saying, so they said.
Comments.
OWX Music in the comments.
Femi.
We've always made doing the wrong thing look sexy. It's human nature. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Interesting. Is it human nature to make it look sexy?
Temptation.
Temptation.
It's
definitely human nature.
Mother.
I love how Femi worded that, though.
Yeah.
To make it look sexy.
And, I mean, man, you see, I mean.
Because temptation ain't going nowhere.
The other aspects that made it a good movie to me, like, you know, you see the cinematic, you see the plot twist things, you see the betrayal.
Yes.
That came out, because it's like, oh man, you know, Calvin was in. He was taking care of him because that was his.
Who's Calvin?
Calvin was the guy that eventually did the robbing and murdered the.
Oh, Calvin is the sister's ex.
Yeah, that's who did everything. Yeah, his name was Calvin, or Kevin Curl, infamously known. the real name Kevin.
My baby daddy name.
Yeah, real name Kevin Curl. Real name Kevin Curl.
Okay.
But Calvin was, you know, he was friend of the family. So it was like, man, you're a friend of the family being taken care of, and then you betrayed them.
He was not a friend of the family.
You didn't think so?
He was no one liked him.
No one liked him, but the sister.
Right. The sister. So this is Ace's sister we're talking about, y'all. Ace's sister was dating when Ace was not selling or anything like that. His sister was dating
working man.
Calvin. Yeah, when he was the working man, his sister was dating Calvin. Calvin was one of the top. It was like, from what we saw in the movie, it was like Calvin and Mitch were like the top. They were like the head honchos. Like they were making the money.
Right. And
Calvin, nobody liked Calvin though.
Not at all. Now, and then that was definitely an issue that was put on forefront in the movie, right? The working man versus the hustler. You know what I mean? Having immediate money versus, man, I gotta take time to stack and da 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 da. And then, like you said, you see Ace's character try to bring the working man mentality into the hustling world. You know what I mean? He's like, no, I want to think forward.
Yeah.
Hey, let's save some of this up. Hey, if everybody is doing okay, nobody's going to get jealous. And it still didn't, you know, those things still didn't matter. He tried to bring light to a dark world that got gobbled up, right? Got gobbled up.
He did.
Yeah.
But he made it out.
Acito.
He got out. He lived. He got a family.
He did. You know, lost some loved ones in the process.
He did.
But you know,
He did lose some people. You're
good
right.
stuff. I like the scene when with Elise Neal character. Her character was what was her name? June.
Glad you bring her up because she was one of the people that were lost.
Yeah, that lost. But when he came over, he knocked on the door. Said, "Hey, June, what's up?" She like, "Hey, Ace, how you doing? Your mama sent you over to get some clothes." He like, "No."
Oh.
She's like, "Oh, what you doing here then? What's up?" He said, "You want to make some money?" She said, "Oh, come in."
I missed that.
You don't remember that part? She was like, "Oh,
I
come
must
in."
have been doing something.
She said, "Oh,
missed
come
that
in,
part.
come in, come in."
That's how he got June to come through.
He
Okay.
said, "You want to make some money?" She said, "Oh, come on, come
Yeah.
in, come on, come
We
in."
can talk. So he had June and his sister.
This is how realistic, and certain scenes in this movie was.
Okay.
So Elise
about
Neal,
it.
there was a scene where her character had on a red sweater that had a black and white top,
Okay.
and it was red at the bottom, and the top is black and white. My mother owns that exact same sweater.
Oh.
So it's like, down to the.
That was a connection for you.
You know what I mean?
sure.
It's like
Yeah.
down to how they're even dressing. You know what I mean? The fashion. They wearing the flight jackets. I probably got 2 flight jackets upstairs.
Okay.
It just
The fashion was fly.
Damon Dash did his thing.
Yeah.
But the executive producer. You know what I mean? With him putting forth his good sir, making a good product out there. He put a good product out there with this.
For this genre,
Mm-hmm.
Damon Dash, Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got here?
A lot of people added their name, but Damon Dash, this is his baby.
Oh, and how do I pronounce the brother's name? Ozzy,
Faison, yeah, AZ Faison. Now that's the real Ace.
He's the real Ace, right?
That's the real Ace.
Yeah.
The real Ace Boogie.
I like how they had Ace narrating the movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he narrated it. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, okay, you better tell us this story.
Tragedy.
So that was dope.
It's a tragedy.
You say it was a tragedy?
Mm-hmm.
It was sad.
You don't think?
It was sad. No, it was.
Okay.
Rico.
You got some choice words for him?
He just was doing too much. He's like that kid. Okay, so, I work with our youth. So when I see grown folks, including myself, doing certain things and having certain behaviors, I'd be like, you've been like this for a long time. Like, you've been like this
He realized
since
that child got that at childhood, huh?
And I was looking at him like, that is so immature. And you're mixing that immaturity with money.
Lots of money.
And guns.
And violence.
My God. No wonder there's so much danger in these streets. Lord have mercy. So I was watching it, and I was just like, dang. And Ace was really trying to, like, bring him down. Like, brother, you ain't got to be so flashy. Like, you can lay
all with the guns in the pictures. And got the porno.
He was like, I'm a soldier. And I got my peoples. When I was like, he keeps saying my people.
he got followers. He had loyal followers, loyal Ricoites.
Yeah.
You just saw me when they shot the man in the butt. Yeah, and he took his he was like, yeah, man, he took that man necklace and gave it to his little homeboy. It gave it to the little like, yeah, man.
That guy was dead wrong though.
He shot him in the butt.
He was dead wrong. Oh, you talking about that guy?
Man, he beat up a lot of people.
Rico was a mess. Let's talk about Mehki Pfifer's character.
Mitch.
He's
a good guy.
He was a cool guy.
You said he had violent tendencies, but I thought he was good. I thought his violence was provoked.
I think he's because it can be provoked. It could be provoked, but I also think that he was naturally violent and that he wanted other people to be as violent as he was.
He was.
When he went up to that guy, was like, "Here, I'm here to collect." Everything was fine. He was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to collect." And the guy was like, "All right, I got the money, but not all of it though." And he was still calm. Why? What happened? Why you don't got all of it? And he was like, "I got robbed." He said, "What? Who provoked him?
Thing changed
said,
real
what?
quick.
You got robbed. Yo, where your guns at? I don't have my gun. You don't have your guns on you? You let that man rob you? I was like, whoa.
Hey.
He's trying to tell. They putting soldiers in the street.
You can't be soft you can't be soft out here in this world, Jay.
No,
you know this.
can't.
You know this, Jay. You know this.
Don't tell me I know it from levels that you'll never understand.
That's what I said. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? You can't be soft out here.
I know but you ain't got to what. I mean, in that lifestyle, I understand. But don't nobody want to die for that.
Hey.
You want to die for selling heroin?
But you saw you saw the duality of his character, because then when he was around this little man and he was teaching him all the little secrets, you know what I mean? Hey, man, this how you clean your sneakers so you don't be a poop butt, you know?
Yeah.
Got him riding around in the Jeep and, you know, riding the motorcycle, the dirt bikes and all of that kind of stuff. It's, you know, he was for the babies, he wasn't for the nonsense from any other adults.
No, he was
not at all.
No, he was ready to kill.
Not at all.
He was. I was like, okay. That's why the gangster movies are not for me.
You can't do it?
They're not for me. I did it.
Okay.
And if
Horror.
you nominate another one, you know, I'll do it again.
Well, I mean, fresh off we got, like I said, we got to check out Clockers, because you got to see Clockers with Mehki Pfifer. And maybe, I mean, we're from Baltimore. You got to see a season of The Wire. Because don't you talk about, Jade like prides herself. Zoners get spam Jade's inbox. Smile Vlog Baltimore. Spam it all day long with just clips from The Wire, because she prides herself on not having seen it. Like, what?
Yeah.
Come on. So we got, eventually we got to, we got to take
I tried to watch the education season.
Yeah, you got to take it to the lab. The one with the kids. That's like season 6, the last one with the boys. That's a good one.
I didn't make it.
That's a good one, man. With Marlo, Snoop, and then it's got the little boys in it. It's a good one. You gotta check. I think season 6 will be a good one. I think you would like that.
Season 6.
Yeah, I think you would like that.
It's close to the end.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that was the last one. I think season 6 was the last.
Oh, that was the education one.
Yeah, it's kind of when they wrapped it up. It was just focused on little boys, because it was showing how the cycle repeats itself.
Oh, okay. Here in Baltimore.
Yeah. And, same thing that happened in, in Paid in Full. The uncle was saying to Mitch, man, what you doing? You raising another young drug dealer. That's all you doing. It ain't.
Eek.
Maybe if he would have moved his mother out of the ghetto and, changed his environment.
Mitch's feelings got hurt.
Yeah, that's why I beat him up, which came back to bite him, right? Eventually.
What is this? Oh, thank you, Femi. Femi said, I didn't watch The Wire for eons. I eventually watched it like 3 years ago, got through 3 seasons, then didn't go further. At another point, right?
Yeah.
Watching this movie, and now thinking about The Wire.
Okay.
People always making money off our struggle, but us.
Well, this is black produced. This is Dame Dash and those guys. So
did they live that struggle? I'm talking about the people that live in the struggle. At this point, I feel like that's America.
You want them to give some money back. You want them to donate.
That's America.
Yeah, it's capitalist society. You know, you gotta make money.
That's it.
Come on, yeah, gotta make money.
Give it a program.
Yeah.
Jade. I was talking to myself. Give it the program.
Tripping.
That's the way. That's the way it goes.
Capitalist society.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to be on the top. Somebody's got to be on the bottom.
And then we make money off the people on the bottom.
There it is.
Go on.
This gnat is coming after me.
Get it. You could do it.
I'm gonna get him eventually.
But yeah.
I'm gonna get him eventually.
I hope you get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him. But all right. So we want to keep it going.
Yeah.
We got more clips.
Okay.
So we talked about how good Cameron was in this.
Yeah.
Right. And when I think back to it, another black movie that you have to watch.
Okay.
Juice. You seen Juice?
No.
That's why.
Is that the one with DMX?
No, that's Belly.
I
And you talk about these gangster movies, you can't.
All these movies are the same.
But no, they you know.
Juice, Belly,
Juice is iconic.
In Too Deep, they all the same thing.
Yeah. Juice is iconic. You got to check it out, right?
Who's in that one?
That's Tupac. And Omar Epps. Tupac, Omar Epps. I don't know the other two gentlemen's name.
I'm so glad you said Omar Epps because I was gonna make Omar Epps and Mehki Pfifer
the same person.
Is it Pfifer?
Yeah, it's Mehki
the same
Pfifer.
person.
No.
Okay.
So they Tupac played his role so well. He played Bishop so well that I always was like, man,
didn't like him.
Yeah, that's how he really is.
Yeah, I've never seen Juice.
And so the same thing here with Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron played this Rico role so well. I'm like, that's how that guy really is. That guy really is like that. He really is like that.
He did his part.
Yeah, he did his part. All right. So here we go.
And you'll never know.
Yeah. We're going to get shadow banned again. Here we go. Cameron. Okay. Now, all right, little known fact here. This scene was completely improvised. They said that when they were filming it and Cameron started going off a script.
Yeah.
When he did this.
Oh.
And they just kept it rolling.
Okay.
All right. So here it is.
Let's go.
Off script stuff.
What's up? Nigga need some work, man. What's going on?
Ain't nothing pumping right now, B.
Come on, man. I know y'all got something.
Fuck is you deaf, man? I said we ain't got shit going on right now, B.
So niggas supposed to starve because your man got shot.
What?
Damn.
What's that, partner?
Calvin must got you niggas shook.
Calvin. That nigga.
Come on,
man.
man.
What the fuck is you want to Calvin hose me?
Nah. Oh, yeah, man.
Get that nigga out the car, man. You want to Calvin out the car? Get that bitch ass nigga out the car. Fuck up. Get up. Get up. You want Calvin, dick? No. Come on, man. Let's do this. The fuck you just. Everything. You just want to fuck You sneak too right, man. You talking about Calvin? Get off the block.
With me out the game, shit got dry up on the streets real quick. And Rico wasn't showing nobody love.
That brought a little humor.
Yeah, it did, right?
It brought a little humor. Yeah.
So I saw, you see all of these reels. We got to start putting on more reels.
We do.
For Afterglow and everything out there.
If y'all have any ideas, drop them.
Yeah, let us know. But so Sherwin Harris was saying that this part, that part was completely freestyled by Cameron. Like it was supposed to be just a verbal confrontation, and then Cameron just walked up to the car and punches the guy in the face for real. So I mean,
Eek.
I'm thinking that's real blood. Because the guy's mouth is all bloody.
It was bloody.
Yeah, and then he drags him out of the car, and and it's real. What Harris is saying, like, no, the director was like, what's going on? But this is great.
Okay.
Keep the camera rolling.
Okay.
And everybody kind of kept playing along with the role.
Those are the best moments.
Yeah, and it made one of the most classic scenes. You know what I mean? He had a lot of quotables in this. This scene, the scene when he was. Watching himself do the sex tape in the club with the bathrobe on. I mean, he had so many scenes that was like, okay, Cameron, okay, I see you shining, man. I see you doing your thing.
All right.
We appreciate him for coming on the scene and bursting on the scene and competing with two veterans. Mehki Pfifer's a vet. Wood Harris is a vet.
Yeah.
And so Cameron held his own.
He did.
He did not back down from the challenge, as they say. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay, Cameron.
Mm-hmm. Little known fact there. So I lied. I had two tidbits today. Yeah. This scene.
That was your next one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So this is on topic, off topic.
Go ahead.
Looking at this type of a lifestyle, and then they talk about this in the movie. Like where do you think this is gonna lead to? Even the guy that owns the dry cleaning spot. Yeah, okay. He was talking to Ace before he left and was like, don't be stupid like Calvin. Like he got caught up and he went to jail. Don't be dumb. Where you think this is gonna lead to? looking at and may he rest in power, Offset.
Man.
As a rapper and, you know, putting out music videos and things like that that may present things that represent things from these types of lifestyles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, does everything just end up leading to violence and death?
We can't touch on it here. We have to take a special afterglow show to discuss this.
Okay.
But that'll be one of the shows where we get really, really black.
Okay.
You know, I have always said, and a lot of my friends, they get mad at me when I say this.
Oh.
But one of the slang terms in Baltimore is, you know, to use the word whore, right? It's, oh man, you a whore.
Yeah.
Right. So, and a lot of times I get mad at our culture, our community. I think we're whores because we will buck and get violent during the wrong situations. You know. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
You know, I'll leave it at that. We'll discuss that later.
All right, we'll
at another time.
We'll
but
come back to that.
That's, just a lot of nonsense going on.
A lot of nonsense.
You know, a lot of nonsense going on. Paid in full. The man wanted everybody to eat. They didn't want it to happen. Offset, a dice game? Come on.
So sad.
Silliness. All silly.
It's so sad.
Yes, it is.
I got a question.
What is that?
Was that? And correct me if I'm mispronouncing this brother's name. Noriega?
Yes.
Was that him in the movie?
Yes, that was Noriega. You ain't see me, I ain't see you. You know what I'm saying? You just keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Like he just said a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite lines. He said, man, he had like 10 niggas come at him with razors, all pulling razors out their eyes and slicing their blood everywhere.
He's like, when'd you get out?
You ain't see me, I ain't see you.
I'm like, what? But you out. Did you sneak out? Like, how'd you get here? That was hilarious.
That is like that. I personally use that line. Like when I see people that I ain't seen in a long time and they be talking to me, all right, man, it's a good time seeing you. I'll be like, man, you ain't see me, I ain't see you, man. You know what I mean? I stole that from Noriega in my own personal life. There's a lot of quotables in this one, man. A lot of quotables in this one.
I was like, this is hilarious.
Yes, but that was Noriega. Drink Champs. That was Drink Champs Nori.
All right.
Had his little cameo.
Yeah.
Cameo and paid in full.
Yep. Look at this guy. He looks
stuff.
exactly the same.
Good stuff. Yes, he does.
He hasn't aged today.
Good stuff. Definitely good stuff.
But yeah.
Okay.
So paid in full.
Yeah.
What do you all think about that? Have you seen this movie? What were your thoughts about it when you first saw it, or if you saw it recently? Like, I am curious to hear other perspectives on this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I know it can't just be me.
Let us know. What
Drop
them in the comments.
Femi said Juice. Oh, Juice was something different.
Yeah.
Especially for young boys coming of age, showing their paths.
Mm-hmm.
Chowing their paths.
Mm-hmm.
Can you speak to that?
Yeah. I mean,
Coming of
it
age.
was. Yeah. When that's 17, 18, you think you're grown where you're not really, and you're committing acts that just,
And Juice was like, solidify. In the movie, in Paid in Full, Ace was talking about how Scarface came out, and that's when things started getting worse in Harlem.
Art imitates life. That.
Over and over and over again.
There's one right. Wait.
Coin. Good one. Yeah.
Yeah, had to coin it, but yeah, Scarface. I like Scarface. It's now I show my age with
Scarface says, "Say hello to my little friend."
Yeah, this goes back to the VCR days. Scarface, for everybody that knows. Shout out to my man, Kajana Mac, Ashton Global out there, Mexico Energy Partners. One lifelong friend of mine, knows his businesses. But we used to sit. One of his things, man, was just he had a little room set up like this little man cave, and we would sit and watch gangster movies and all of those crime movies, plotting on ways to get rich and everything. But Scarface was one of those movies that was 2 tapes back in the day.
Okay.
It was
for one movie.
That's how long it was. You had to pop in 2 tapes to watch Scarface. And I was always a fan of the first tape.
Okay.
The first part of Scarface prior to the intermission, that was always my favorite part of Scarface.
How he got there.
Yeah, his rise.
Yeah.
Now, once he got there, the things that he did when he, once he saw The World Is Yours blimp, that's when it kind of changed his tapes, and you got to put in the second tape. And I didn't like that Scarface after that. I didn't like it. No.
The face and the.
Nah, I don't like.
You didn't like that Scarface.
No, it was crazy. It was crazy.
The Scarface shooting up everything.
All that, he was on drugs by then, and he was doing all the cocaine. He killed his best friend.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, what am I watching?
Yeah, wild stuff. But that was the life then, in the 80s.
I could have done without it. I mean, I understand that it is a classic movie, but it did nothing for my livelihood.
Al Pacino.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
And
this, we
gangster film.
We had, those guys came up on that stuff. You saw it. They even put the clips of Scarface in the movie. So they, they wanted to make.
Yeah.
They wanted to show that they, we were living that life as well. We were a part of that life as well.
I mean, it also seemed like money made the man in this movie. Money made the man not only for the respect of other men, but also for the women.
Yeah, isn't that still the case?
Money makes the man.
I mean, we don't like to admit it, but
No, money don't make them. It helps though.
See, see, there you go, there you go.
It helps. It definitely helps.
Like I said, it's all
but
them
it don't make them.
All of them quotables in there, because when he had that scene with Elise Neal, and with Regina Hall. And that, and the actual boring scene, and he put the money on the table, and he was like, "This make me boring." And she was like, "I don't need that money."
That's not what she said. She didn't say I don't need it.
She was like, "Take that money."
This isn't what impresses me.
Yeah, but then what she say at the end?
Give me that money.
Yeah, exactly. She like, well, it's $5,000, man. Give me that money. Come on, man. Give me that money.
Because it's also like I need you to know that this is not why I'm. I need you to know that this is not why I'm here.
But
this is not the first reason I'm here.
Ifs and buts was candies and nuts.
Give me that money.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Don't play around.
But it don't make them, because those other brothers had money too, but they were also. They didn't have no ladies.
That's true. Now, in her character's defense, she was with Ace prior to all of that. So when he was a working man, she was down.
Yep.
And so, those are the good ones right there. You don't find many women, willing to be down with you. You wasn't down with me when I was taking the bus. You know what I mean? Shooting in the gym. You know what I mean? That's what we need. That's what we need, man. Shout out to Regina for playing that role. We need more of that. Damon Dash, we need more of that. Make a love movie showing that.
They're out there.
Man.
There's
another
bunch of them out there.
Another afterglow topic for the future. For the future.
They're there.
For the future.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know they are. But yeah. Paid in full.
Good stuff. Hey, Zoners, we know you guys got a lot of movie suggestions for us. Come on through. Let us know what you want to see, what you want us to talk about, what you want us to review. I think, earlier you said we might have to do what's coming up, right? Wakanda Forever.
Finding Their Paths. Yeah, I originally wasn't really gonna.
Then you didn't want to go there?
Because I was like, "There's Chadwick's not there." I really am gonna want to see him.
We talked about this, Jade. There's like a million different Batmans.
I haven't gotten over it.
There can be other Black Panthers.
No.
I mean, I'm sorry. Rest in power.
There cannot.
Rest in power to the brother.
There can only be one.
No. He wasn't even the first one. His father was.
Chadwick Boseman. That brother did not put on no costume.
They even showed it in the movie that his dad was the first Black Panther. Yeah.
They did.
So
for a little bit. Okay.
They pass it down.
He did.
They pass it down.
He didn't even get to pass it to her. I'm just not over it. I'm not over it. The fact that Chadwick is gone.
He did shoot, there's a lot of movies that we need to check out.
I miss him just as an actor, period.
We should it's a Thurgood. They got the yeah, wasn't he James Brown? He did James Brown. That's a good one.
He was Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson. There's a lot of good movies that we could check out now.
I did. I saw both.
You want to get your Chadwick on. It's a lot of good Chadwicks we can watch.
Yep, I agree.
You know, so we can talk about this.
He's great.
Figure out what Chadwicks we can
Okay, so how about this? When we do Wakanda 2, can we do a Chadwick Boseman movie afterwards?
Okay. I'm down with that. I'm down. I like Chadwick. Okay. I like him as an actor.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It is that time.
That tis
Thank you all so much for coming through with us this evening. We hope to see you all next Tuesday for Film Noir. But we won't know what movie we're watching until Thursday.
Come on back. The day before. You know what time it is, man. Time for the soulful aux chord bangers.
Another banger.
Yeah. And this week, I am waiting on confirmation, Jade.
Okay.
I'm waiting on confirmation. We may go political this week.
Oh, it's about time.
Yeah.
It's about that
Might
time.
get Delegate Antonio Hayes in the building. I'm waiting on a response. You know what I mean? To see how he represents Zone 16 and come through, talk some politics with us. Talk some politics with us.
He said it.
And then, you know what I mean? Then from there, you know, we'll see what can happen.
Okay.
You know? So they got to tune in on the day before.
I'll come in with my button up.
Yeah, same time, 7:45. Where we go live.
We live right here on YouTube, y'all.
Yeah.
Links in the bio. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Thursday.
Woo!